Welcome to Hatha Yoga, 95-minute practice. This week, where our theme is slow flow with Kriyas. So with slow flow, we want to move with the breath and move slowly. So try to move about, 20% slowly than you normally want to do, kind of disrupting habit patterns in the body a little bit, and to move very consciously with the breath. Kriyas. So Kriyas in the Hatha Yoga tradition are breath holds with movement. And the breath may be held in with the movement, or it may be held out. And these are considered cleansing practices or purification practices because they move the action very deep inside the body. So the breath hold creates pressure inside the body, and then the movement compresses and massages. So whether we're holding the breath in or out, we're accessing deep connective tissue, organs, and systems in the body. Including in our Kriyas, we'll be doing Agnisara, which is actually considered a Kriya. It's often called Agnisara Kriya. And that begins with an Uddiyana, where we exhale the breath completely and then suction the belly back and up. And if you're not familiar with the Uddiyana practice, maybe focus on that until you become familiar. The Agnisara takes that a step further. After you've done your Uddiyana on empty, you churn the belly in and out. So Agnisara, Agni means fire, Sara is movement. Kriya is cleansing. So we use the fire, we flame the fire to cleanse the inner body. We'll also be doing some Kapalabhatis. That's the practice where we focus on the exhale, sharp exhale, and just let the inhale happen by itself. Always having the chin parallel to the floor and the tongue at the roof of the mouth when we're doing Kapalabhati, which actually is also considered a Kriya. So let's start. We'll be using our blankets today, and blocks, if you have them, may be handy at some point. As I mentioned earlier, loose clothing can be very helpful for our practice today. And we'll start in reclining child's pose behind our blanket. You can bring your forehead down to the blanket, your head to the blanket, and gather your legs together. And as you come into this position, feel the shoulders melting down and empty the breath completely and begin conscious breathing now, beginning to deepen our breath, our inhalations, our exhalations complete. And in reclining child's pose, we can focus especially on the back body. As we inhale, the back body expands. All the muscles around the spine stretch. The kidney region expands. And then as we exhale, everything relaxes and softens. Continue like that for 2 or 3 more breaths. Next time we exhale the breath, bringing our hands underneath the shoulders, come up, sit on the heels, open the eyes fully, come forward, and find tabletop with the knees on the blanket. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale for cow, and exhale for cow. Inhaling. Remembering to slow everything down than your usual speed. Exhale. One more time, breathing in. Head up, tail up, and exhaling. Forehead and pubic bone toward each other. Inhaling through neutral, tucking the toes, and coming into down dog. Taking a moment in this first down dog, any kind of movement that feels good. Grounding through the inner palms, reaching the heels down, allowing the head to drop. With your next inhale, roll out into plank. Heart forward, heels back, strong core, collarbone smiling open. Exhale, lead with the hips and come to down dog. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet without coming forward. Just lift the hips, come high. Exhale, bend the knees, empty the breath. Inhale to plank pose, fully arrive. Exhale, the knees on the blanket, toes stretched, go back. Take a breath in and out to come back to down dog. And we'll do that mini flow one more time. Inhale to the balls of the feet without coming forward. Ground into the palms, push. Exhale, bend the knees a lot. Inhale, flow out into plank. Look forward, engage whole body. Exhale, knees down, toes stretch back. Inhaling and exhaling, back to down dog. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet. Exhale, take a deep bend into the knees. Slowly empty all the breath out. Find our first Uddiyana Bandha. Draw the belly in toward the spine. Diaphragm going up toward the heart. Feel the suctioning action in the belly. Inhale to plank. And exhale back to down dog. Walk the hands back to the feet. Coming all the way to the back of the mat. Take an inhale when we arrive. And exhale, fold and come into ragdoll, bending the knees as needed. You can have a very deep bend in the knees. Let the head go. Empty the breath here. Slow inhale, rise up one vertebrae at a time. Keep inhaling, head lifts, arms come up. Mountain pose extended. Exhale, up, out, and over toward the right. Keeping the line of the body. Inhale, come up. And exhale, take it to second side. Reach first up, then over. Do that one more time each way. Inhale. And exhale, feel grounding through the feet, all four corners of the feet, and go. Inhale, rise it up. And exhale toward the left. Reach first up and then over. Going a little deeper. Inhaling, coming up. Palms together, look up, drop the tailbone. And exhale, swan dive into the legs. Walk the hands out and come into a down dog. Emptying the breath here. Rise to the ball mounts of the feet and fingertips. Step the right foot forward. Start with a low lunge with the knee lifted. Heart opening, look forward, and release the left knee down and extend the neck of the foot. Take a moment to gently melt the hips forward. Gather the outer thighs to midline. Open the heart space. Inhale here. Exhaling, slowly straightening. Flexing. That front foot and back foot go out and over, half splits. Inhaling, extend the back foot, come forward, open. And exhaling. Take it back. Empty the breath. Folding into the midline. Last time, inhale, come forward. Allow the hips to release a little bit more deeply. Open, relax the shoulders down, and exhale, go back. You can pedal the front foot a little forward. Keep the back toes tucked for support. Hands to the waist, fold into the midline with a long spine. Head and extension of the spine, activate the right leg. Strong flex. Inhaling here, exhale, fold. Slowly returning back to the lunge, fully arrive. Lift the back knee and step the left foot forward to the middle of the mat and reach your right leg up and come into a standing L. Making an L shape with the legs, strong legs. If you'd like, you can float your hands to heart and make it a modified warrior 3. Dialing pinky toe side down. Lengthen and reach. Soften knees, hands down. Down dog. Emptying our breath here. Walk the hands back again to the feet. This time broaden the legs so they're more than hip distance apart. Flat back, fingertips down. You could even have hands on blocks. Empty the breath completely for our first Agni Sara. All the air out. Pump the belly in and out on empty. When you're ready to breathe, gently release. Inhale and exhale, fold, softening the knees, toe heel the feet a good distance apart. Eyes open, just take a moment to allow things to normalize. And walk the hands back out to down dog. Emptying our breath here, creating space. Stepping the left foot forward. Coming into that low lunge. Open the heart forward, heel back. Gently release the right knee down and extend the foot. And take a full breath here to allow the hips to come forward, to open the heart and relax the shoulders down. Inhaling here. Slowly exhaling up, out, and over. Flex both feet, fold into the midline. Inhaling, returning to the low lunge. Fully arriving. And exhaling, remembering to move a little slower than you might usually do. Empty the breath. The last time, inhaling, coming forward. Exhaling, half splits. You can take that left foot a little more forward. Flex both feet strong, hands to the waist, hinge at the hips, right into the midline. Activate the left leg, breathe here. Head and extension of the spine. Empty the breath and deepen. Hands come back down as we return through the lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the knees, step the right foot to the middle of the mat. Lift the left leg up. Fingertips framing the right foot. Make that L shape with the legs, perhaps float the hands up. Focusing the gaze, tuning the breath. Seeing if we can activate both legs straight and strong. Dial the pinky toe side down of the back foot. Soften the knees, this time step in front of your blanket and come to a squat. Remembering the feet are wide in the squat, in this first squat. You could even come with your heels on the blanket. And slowly, let's release our seat down. Bring the feet together. Find a half lotus with the right foot in half lotus or tucked under the calf if half lotus isn't there yet. Take a moment here to lengthen, empty the breath, arms to the side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, turn and twist toward the right, just to empty the breath. Turn the head as well, all the way. Inhaling through the center. Slow flow, exhale to the other side. Turn the head, turn even the gaze. Inhaling through center. Exhaling to the right to hold. Left hand behind the right knee. Right fingertips near the spine, or if you have the half lotus, you can lean a little bit toward the left, catch that foot. Lengthen up through the crown and exhale, twist. Relax the shoulders down, turn the head. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. And exhale, twist. Rib cage is twisting around the waist. Take an inhale here, exhale, twist. Maintain the twist and turn your head, chin parallel to the floor, to the left. Turn your gaze to the left. Keep twisting the spine toward the right, cervical spine toward the left. Take an inhale to lengthen and exhale, deepen both of those twists. Turn the head back toward the right and empty the breath here, twist. Release the twist, hands above the knees. Slow inhale into the navel center. Finding a Kriya here, re-inhale. Hold the breath there and circle the rib cage toward the left. Turn the other way. Pause at the center and gently exhale. Bring the hands behind the head, interlace them, and just let the chin come toward the collarbone. Keep the heart opening so the spine is long. A little bit more, not pulling the head, just a little bit of weight with the hands there. Lift the head and bring your right fingertips to the side, to the left side of the head. Relax the left shoulder down. Come up and just go to the other side. Just gently finding our neck here. Finding a first gentle twist. Stretch. Now coming up, extend the right leg out. Left foot to inner thigh. Bringing our hands above the knees. Take a gentle long exhale to come forward. 90-degree angle with your thighs. Empty the breath completely and circle your torso toward the right. And I have to remind myself to go a little slower than usual as well. Next time you come forward, exhale some more. Gently landing toward the right. Left hand to the outside of calf, ankle, or foot. Right hand down next to the leg. Just as you hold on to the right leg, pull your left hip point back. Align your chest over the right leg and fold. Inhale, rise it up. Go directly to second side. Left leg out. Right foot to inner thigh. Hands lightly over the knees. We find an exhale to come forward. All the air out. Circle toward the left. As you circle, you could add a little bit of shoulder action to feel that we're really long. Empty the breath some more next time you come forward. Landing toward the left. Same idea, reach for the side of the leg or the foot with the right hand. Left hand down next to the leg, pull the right hip point back. Align the torso over the left leg. Empty the breath. Rising up through center, invite the left foot in half lotus or tuck it under. Palms come out. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist toward the left, maybe going a little bit deeper. Twist, empty the breath. Inhale, bring it up. And exhaling, we twist toward the right. Turn the head as well, empty the breath. Inhaling, center. Exhaling to the left to hold. Take a breath or two to find your variation of the twist. Lengthen up first through the back front of the head, and then exhale, twist, turning the head, twisting the rib cage around the waist. Take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Keeping the twist exactly as it is, turn the head to gaze over the right shoulder, and turn your eyes all the way toward the right. And breathe into this double twist, cervical and the rest of the spine. Empty the breath and deepen this twist. Slowly turn the head toward the left. And exhale, twist and twist. Breaking the pose slowly, hands above the knees. Inhaling to navel center. Re-inhale, and now circle the rib cage toward the right. Other way. Pausing at the center, we'll gently exhale. Palms come out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale as you draw the palms down, bring your thumb to ring finger, root of ring finger. Position your hands at the inguinal crease where the thighs and the torso meet. We'll circle or semicircle the head with the breath held in. Empty the breath completely. Inhaling from the sky all the way to the throat, filling the head with breath. Re-inhale, either semicircles with the chin or circle your head toward the left with your breath held in. Keep hugging the elbows in, a little bit of pressure down. Circle the other way. Pausing, lifting the head, exhale, throat through crown. Allow the breath to normalize. Slowly releasing, going a little bit back. You can bring the feet out and rise back up to another squat. Elbows inside the knees, splay the knees open, feel the length of the spine, chin parallel to the floor. Fingertips down, exhale, release the head, straighten, lift the hips and toe heel the feet in to hip distance apart at the top of the mat. Soften the knees enough to interlace your hands behind you, heels of the hands together or apart. As we inhale, really bent knees, your torso right on the thighs, arms together, look a little forward. Exhale, straighten the knees to where you want to go and reach the arms overhead. Just a nice mini flow. Inhale, bend the knees a lot, tailbone back. Looking forward toward the thighs together. Exhale, release the head down, take the arms overhead. One more time like this. Inhale, open, bent knees. And exhale, fold, keeping the torso and the thighs together. Empty the breath completely. Release the hands down. Take an inhale to lengthen, heart forward. And exhaling, step the right foot back. Back knee lifted, heading to high lunge. We'll bring our hands to the hips and rise it up. Take a moment to find the back heel reaching back. With our hands on the hips, we can feel our hips squaring forward and even. Oh, reach the arms up. Sharpening the back leg nice and strong. Now with our next inhale, straighten the legs. And exhale, come down and dip the knee toward the blanket. Inhale, rise up. Relax the shoulders and exhale, dip. Inhaling, rising up. Exhale, dip. And this time, bring the knee down. Extend the neck of the foot. Melt the hips forward. Interlace your hands behind the head. Making a nice hammock with your hands for your head. Chin coming a little bit in. Drop the tips of the shoulder blades down and open the heart up. And find strength all the way into the right glute as we melt the hips forward, super engaging the back leg. Breathing here. Empty the breath. 3 more breaths, option to open the arms. Exhaling to deepen. Slowly releasing the hands down. Tuck the back toes. Straighten both legs. Shorten the stance a little bit. Find pyramid pose, fingertips out in front of that front leg. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold out over the midline, activating the legs really strong. Inhale one more time, like your torso is a sheet. You're fluffing it out. And exhale, fold. Grounding through the palms, step into a down dog. And we'll hold this down dog. If you need any more movement here, finding that movement. And when you're ready, coming into stillness and finding all the alignments of down dog, legs climbing to the hips, arms climbing to the shoulders, heels reaching down, inner palms grounding, shoulders away from the ears and the head completely released. Emptying our breath here. Soften knees, walking our hands back toward the feet. Let's broaden our feet so they're wider than the hips again. Heels behind the toes, finding Agnisara. Lengthen and reach. Slow, steady, complete exhale. Head and extension of the spine, all the air up. If you'd like, it can just simply be an Uddiyana, or when you're ready, pumping the belly in and out. Relax, soften knees. Exhale, fold. Just let everything go. These practices are also known as use stress, good stress for the body. So after we do them, just allow some relaxation to come in. Now, with toe heel the feet to hip distance apart, empty the breath, fold into the legs, knees bending any amount. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, reverse swan, come up. Take a hold underneath your right wrist and exhale up, out and over toward the left. Ground through the feet, stay here, inhale. And exhale, go a little deeper, a little tug on that arm. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, rise. Switch out, hold underneath your left wrist. Exhale toward the right. Inhaling in place. And exhaling to deepen. Inhaling, coming up, releasing our hands to heart center. Shifting the weight into the right leg, knee to chest. Lifting the left knee up. Finding the standing leg strong. Hugging the knee in. Take a hold of the right knee with the left hand and open. Keep the hip points shining forward, tree pose. Positioning the foot anywhere along the leg except the knee. We can start with palms to heart center. And then if you'd like, you can reach the arms up. Lengthening and grounding at the same time. Hands return to heart center. Knee forward. Go right into your footprint. Shift the weight into the left leg, knee to chest. Feel the length. Feel the standing leg strong. Hugging the knee in toward the chest. Continue to breathe. Focus the gaze. Open the knee out toward the right. And find your tree pose. When you're ready, if you'd like, arms can lift. Tailbone drops, rib cage away from the waist, shoulders relaxed. Grounding and lifting. Palms return to heart center, knee forward, foot down. Take an inhale, reach up. Palms together, look at the palms, drop the tailbone. Exhale, swan dive in. Walking our hands out now. Coming into a down dog. Empty the breath and deepen. Creating some space, we'll step the right foot forward. Preparing for the high lunge. Hands start at the hips as we come up. And let's find the lower body, pressing the back heel. Deep bend into the right knee. Hips nice and aligned. A little bit of core action here to support the lower back. When we're ready, the arms can lift. Framing the head, palms facing each other. Empty the breath here. Inhaling, coming up. Straightening, exhale, dip the knee just barely toward the blanket. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, dip. Feeling the engagement of the back leg to the glute. Inhale, come up. Last time, exhale, slowly come down. Release the left knee to the blanket, extend the foot. Interlace the hands in a non-dominant way. Melt the hips forward as we squeeze into the back leg, all the way to the glute. Remember, your front foot needs to be down fully on the mat. If the heel is lifting, go for a wider stance. Invite the outer thighs to midline, offer the heart up, and melt the hips forward. Fanning our elbows up, chin a little bit in to lengthen the back of the neck. As you're ready, 3 more breaths if you want to release the arms. Crescent moon variation. Slowly coming down, hands frame the foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Shorten the stance a little bit, pyramid pose. Position the fingers, feel that they're framing the midline. Take an inhale, lengthen. Draw the right hip back, and exhale, fold. Almost like you're waving the body out. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, strong legs right into the midline. Emptying our breath here. Softening knees, step in front of the blanket and come into squat pose. Wide with the feet so that your heels are fully down, preparing for Kapalabhati here. Feel free to sit on a block or heels to the blanket. Find the squat and maintain the squat the whole time. Empty the breath completely. Relax the pelvic floor. Inhale part of the way and begin Kapalabhati. As you're doing Kapalabhati, the belly is snapping in with the exhale. Empty the breath completely. Take a slow inhale and just let that breath go. Soften everything, including the hands. Completely relax body. Take an inhale into your whole torso now and hold the breath without bandhas. You can slant the gaze downward or look toward the third eye. And gently exhale. So something nice to do if you feel like you're needing to breathe At that moment, when we're holding the breath, at that moment that you need to breathe, you can take an extra little sip of breath in, and that will allow you to prolong the breath. Slowly coming down to our blanket. In any case, we never want to be holding the breath like we feel like we're gasping for air. Bring the feet out. Diamond pose. The feet are together and as far away so that the straight arms touch the heels. Interlace your hands around the toes. Take an inhale, lengthen. And exhale, wave the body out. Inhale, lengthen. Just a gentle, slow flow. Let the knees be dropping out. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, wave the body out. Inhaling, coming up, finding our seat toward the middle of the blanket. Bring your feet in, cross your right ankle in front of the left. So your heels are about a foot, maybe a little bit more from the pelvic floor. We'll find another Kriya here from the Tibetan yoga tradition. Empty the breath. Inhale the breath to the pelvic floor. Re-inhale, hold the breath in. Interlace your hands underneath the right knee and take oval circles toward the center with the breath held in. Feel like you're drawing a circle on your pelvic floor. Switch, other knee, inner circles. Pause and exhale, softly release the breath into the pelvic floor. Empty completely. Crossing the legs the other way, left ankle in front. Empty the breath. Second side directly, inhale the breath to the pelvic floor. Re-inhale, interlace your hands the non-dominant way under the left knee and find your circles, inner circles, breath held in. Switch. Pause. And exhale. Release the breath down. Opening the legs out now, straddle position, come to the edge of your blanket and point the toes hard. Point them hard. Interlace your hands behind the head. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, just dip forward with a long spine. Now, if this feels uncomfortable, you want to have your fingertips behind. If you find that you're dipping back, fingertips behind. But if this is comfortable, again, inhale. It's a very subtle flow. Exhale, forward. Hard point. Feel the inner thighs here. Relax the pelvic floor. Inhale, lengthen again. And exhale. Activate the legs and go. Inhaling, gently coming up, releasing our hands behind us. Bring the feet in, toes together, waterfall the knees forward. Fingertips down, straighten the legs, and lift the hips. Interlace the hands again, soften the knees the other way. Bend the knees a lot and connect the torso and the legs. Inhaling, looking forward. Exhale, keep that contact, straighten the knees a little or a lot, and fold, reach the arms overhead. Ground through the inner feet. Inhale again, deep bend, look forward. You can stick the tailbone behind you. And exhale, straighten the legs, fold, let the head go, release the arms a little further overhead. Last time, inhaling here, opening, bending the knees a lot, and exhale, fold. Let the arms release down. Empty the breath here. Reverse swan, come all the way up. And exhale, just let the arms release down very slow, like you're pushing the air down. One more time, sun breath. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Eyes fully open, breathe deeply. Exhale down, feel your mountain pose. Palms to heart center, shift the weight into the right leg. Start with the knee to chest. This is where you might stay if you would like, or catch a hold of the outside of the foot and extend the leg forward, bringing the leg about parallel to the floor, so not higher than the hip. And if you can, straighten both legs. Really engage the legs. Lift the kneecaps into the thighs. Empty the breath. Release either the leg or the knee, moving toward warrior three. Frame your head with the arms and slowly pendulum the body down, softening the knees as needed. Dial pinky toe side down and come to that T position. Really lengthen. Reach and extend. Soften knees, fingertips down, narrow step back, but wide between the feet. Bring your hands to the hips and rise up into a short warrior one. So we're starting in a short warrior one. Ground at the edge of the left foot. Feel that action go all the way into the glute. Draw the navel in a little bit for support, bending into the right knee. Reach the arms out in a diagonal, preparing for Kapalabhati with movement. As we're ready, on the exhale, draw the elbows in. Stabilize the lower body. Not changing anything in the lower body. Palm to the roof of the mouth, chin parallel to the floor. Empty the breath. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up and back, straightening the legs. Exhale, interlace your hands behind the back. Palm, heels of the hands apart or together. Open the heart. With your next exhale, come forward to warrior one. This time, step your left foot a little further back. So more regular warrior one. Dip forward, humble warrior. You can either rest your right shoulder on the knee or come inside, release the head, and reach the arms overhead. Remember that back leg, that's your anchor. Edge of the foot down, the leg is fully engaged. Reach your leg over, your arms overhead. Try not to have the arms coming out to a side as much as you can, observing the midline. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly come up. Bring the hands inside the foot, ball out of the back foot. Now we're in a lizard lunge with our back knee lifted, wide between the feet, nice and long. Bring the hands out, activate the back leg. Now we can release to the forearms, either on a block or left forearm down, right forearm down. Keep the back knee lifted and super activate the legs. Smile the collarbones forward. Wrap all the muscles of the back leg into the bone. Slowly release your left knee down to the blanket. You can climb back up to the hands and just gently melt the hips forward. Now bring the hands inside the foot. Straighten the legs. Stay here for a moment. Stay as wide as you are. Hands are inside the legs. Feet are virtually parallel to each other and the legs are straight. Flex your right foot. Keep your hands down. And now imagine that you're trying to drag your right foot, your right leg back, but your sticky mat isn't letting you drag that heel back, but really drag it back and activate the right leg and just feel here. Strong flex, draw that leg back. Stay aware of what's going on with shoulders and face. Just a lot of intensity into that leg. Everything else nice and relaxed. Empty the breath. Soften everything and find your way to down dog. Emptying the breath here. Take an inhale and roll out into an up dog. Let your knees come down to the blanket, so adjust your hands as needed. Project the heart forward. Exhale, hips to heels. Down dog. Take that mini flow again. Inhaling, coming forward. Knees down. Find that up dog. Gather the legs in toward each other. And exhale, hips to heels. Down dog. We'll find another longish down dog here. Grounding through the palms. Just studying the alignments. If you need a breather, you can always come into child's pose. Really actively drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Letting the head release. Emptying our breath here. Gently walk the hands toward the feet. Widen the feet again. Fingertips out in front of us, hands or hands on blocks. Feel the activity of the legs here activated and the feet grounding, torso parallel to the floor. Empty the breath slowly for one more Agnisara. All the air out. Palm the belly in and out. Relax and fold. Let the head go. Knees bending a lot. Heel the feet in. Let your eyes be open. Tune into the breath. Immediately coming to that long, deep inhalation, slow, complete exhalation. Equal breathing. Walk the hands out and come into a down dog. Emptying the breath here. Rising to the ball mounts of the feet. Step the right foot forward to the middle of the mat. Standing splits. Fingertips frame the right foot. Lift the left leg up. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, dip your left knee behind the right foot. Come down. Come all the way down into a little ball. Try to make these movements nice and slow. Inhale, lift. Spark through the toes. And exhale. Following that trajectory, knee down next to the right foot, empty the breath. Do that one more time, inhaling, lifting. And exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, standing splits. Hold this for 3 breaths if you like. You can hold the right ankle, spark through the left toes, folding, releasing the head. Gazing in front of the toes. Take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale to fold a little deeper. Release the ankle if you have it, fingertips out. And again, dip the knee down, bring it next to the right foot, and find your seat all the way down for twist. You can sit on the blanket if you prefer. The right foot is fully stepping down behind the left knee. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, either wrap or bring the elbow behind and lengthen. Both of our sitting bones down. Final variation, if you can keep a nice, strong, straight spine. Bring your hands to the heart center and twist. Relax the shoulders. If you have the palms pressing, elbow is pressing to the knee. Right foot fully grounded. Sitting bones down, twist. Emptying the breath and twist. Gently release. Hands come forward. Tip a little bit back. Open the legs out. And rise up through a squat. Splay the knees. Take a breath in your squat, find the squat. Engage the core and strong legs, grounding through the feet. Inhale, come straight up. And exhale, release the arms and toe heel the feet in. Mountain pose. Inhaling, reaching the arms overhead. Ground through the inner feet. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, release the arms down. Dropping the tailbone. Shift the weight into the left leg, palms to heart center, knee to chest, or catching the foot and extending it forward. Lift the kneecaps into the thighs, breathe. Releasing the knee or the foot. Arms frame the head, slowly come down toward that T shape. Dial the pinky toe side down to square the hips and the chest and reach into warrior three. Reach across the body, try to straighten the standing leg. Both legs extend and lengthen. Soften the knees, fingertips down, short stance back but wide between the feet. Hands to the hips, slowly come up. Short warrior one, take a moment here. Feeling the hips shining forward and square. Extend the arms out into that diagonal. Now just clarify your stance because we don't want to change anything. Feel all the way into your right glute, deep bend into the left knee. Edge of the back foot down, core engagement. Chin, tongue placement, Kapalabhati. Remember the lower body. And keep a breath. Slow inhale, sweep the arms forward, up and back, straighten the legs. Interlace your hands, non-dominant way. Take an inhale to open. And exhale, dive forward with a long spine. Adjusting the back foot a little further back, regular warrior stance. Finding your humble variation. Ideally, whatever you took on the first side. And perhaps deepening here. Reaching the arms. Climb up a little bit of the way. Hands to the inside of the foot. Palm out of the right foot. Lizard lunge. Left arm and left leg together. Walk the hands out. You can stay on the hands or come to the forearms or in a block or to the floor and super activate the back leg. Keep hugging the left knee in. Opening the collarbones, heart forward, a little bit of a gaze forward. Slowly letting that right knee come down. Come back to the hands and just gently come forward a little bit. Tuck the back toes. Again, really long stance and wide between the feet. Ground the hands down. So it's a pyramid variation after lizard. Ground the hands down. Flex the left foot hard. And then try to drag your left leg back. But your heel is totally stuck on the sticky mat. And just drag it back and feel the leg activate. Let your head release. Try not to hunch your shoulders to the ears. Really try to pull that leg back. Empty the breath here. and deepen, and return rather, and step into a down dog. Inhale, roll it out into plank. Exhale, bring your knees to the blanket, leave your toes tucked, and climb up to the knees for camel pose. First camel. One of our peak poses is going to be dancing camel, so we'll take a regular camel first. Hands can be right, pointing down, fingertips at the ridge of the bone, dragging the bone down a little bit. Or if you have experience with camel or you're ready, hands come to the heels, and we repress the hips forward. We're not leaning into the hands, we're just holding to the heels to press the hips forward. Finally, any variation, if you choose to, you can let your head release back. Breathe here. Gather your legs to midline. Press the hips open toward the front. Open the heart up. Breathe big breaths into your torso. Strong core, legs, palms to heart center. Head comes up last. Tabletop. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. From neutral, tuck the toes, and let's meet in a down dog. Empty the breath here and deepen. Create some space so we can step the left foot to the top middle of the mat and inhale the right leg up, standing splits. Reach and lengthen. And exhale, dip your right knee behind the left foot, curl down into a little ball. Inhale, reach up, standing splits, maybe go a little higher, spark through those right toes. Exhale, slow motion, dip down, knee next to the foot, curl into a little ball. One more time like that, inhale, reach. And exhale, dip. Breath is completely empty as we arrive. Inhale, lift the leg up. Standing splits for a few breaths, maybe holding on to the left ankle. Let your head release. Fold into your left leg, spark through your right toes so that the right leg is super engaged. With every exhale, you might fold a little deeper. Reach and extend and fold. Releasing, framing the midline. Slowly again, dip that right knee next to the left foot to the outside. Slowly find your seat. You can be on the edge of the blanket. This time the left foot is stepping down. Reach with the right arm and exhale, hug the knee. Or reach with the right arm and bring the elbow behind the knee. Your other hand can be behind. Or palms pressed together. So we're really looking for length in the spine in a twist. First for length, and we never want to be back here. We're just vertical as well as we can toward the ceiling. And then from there, we twist. Turn the head. Just breathe into your twist. Turning the head as well, chin parallel to the floor. One more breath in and out. Empty the breath and twist. Looking forward, slowly releasing. Open the feet out into that squat position. Come down, come up rather into the squat. Empty the breath here. And slowly again come up like a plumb line. And you can narrow your feet just a little bit. So we'll find an Agnisara here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Lift the heart. Exhale, hands to inner knees, come down. We come down and squat to empty all the air out. Rise up. Scoop the navel in, Uddiyana Bandha. Stay in Uddiyana or find Agnisara from there. Relax, turn the toes forward, fold, soften the knees. And fold with the exhale, inhaling gently, lengthening and folding. Now hands down, slowly tiptoe the feet over your blanket and come back to a down dog. Stay in a down dog. Excuse me. Empty the breath here. Slowly release the knees to the blanket and come up to the knees. Toes tucked. So here we'll find our dancing camels. And you can join me if you've done this before with me, or watch it once or twice to see what's going on. I'll walk us through it. So in dancing camels, we're sweeping side to side with the breath. You can either you can leave your left hand on the waist and reach up, or you can bring your right hand to the waist and reach the left arm up, or you can bring your right hand to the heel and reach up. So we inhale here, watching it if you haven't seen it before. Exhale, sweep the arm toward the right, sweep your other arm up, catch your other waist or heel and rise up, fully arriving. And then exhale, sweep the arm down, sweep up and rise. So it's an opening and a compressing. And every time we come, we're kind of arriving in a half camel. Press the hips forward, reach the arm up. And again, try to move a little slower than you might usually want to. Take your time, move at your pace. Take the full length of the breath. Next time we meet again on the right, just stay there for a moment. And you can bring both hands to the waist or sweep your left hand to the heel and let your head release. Let your head release back, camel pose. Breathing, deepening. Empty the breath, strong legs core, rise it up. Bring your hands to the waist, leave your left toes tucking, step your right foot forward, square with the back thigh and front calf. Reach up through your left arm and exhale, slice across for another twist. Press into the palms, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. One more breath in and out. Exhale, twist. Shoulders relax. Allow the back to release with a twist. Coming back with heart center, hands to heart center, fingers down, heel back. We'll do another round starting on the left, this time with the option in dancing camels to hold the breath in. So keep the eyes fully open and be attentive not to be gasping for breath when you're going to release. So we can bring the left hand to the hip or the heel, press the hips forward, right arm lifts. Empty the breath here. Either move with the breath, or if you want to come with me, take a nice inhale, fill the body with breath. And with the breath held in, dancing camels. Next time we meet on the left, gently exhale. Inhale here and exhale. Sweep the hand back to the heel. For one more camel, press the hips forward, gather thighs to midline, let your head release. And breathe. Empty the breath. Palms to heart center. Lift the head last. Bring your hands to the waist. Right toes tucking, left foot steps forward. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and exhale. Twist to the left, 3 breaths. Empty the breath and twist. Hands come back to center. Return the knee, bring your hands forward and find a plank pose. Remove the blanket. You can have it handy. Heart forward, really find your plank. Exhale, release your knees down softly. Bring your elbows down, elbows under the shoulders. Slight interlace with your hands and rise up for forearm plank. And then from there, walk your feet in. Walk your feet in. Dolphin pose. You can even have your palms just touching instead of being interlaced. I really like that variation. Just feeling the palms touching. And we just press the torso through, but at the same time, draw your shoulders away from the ears. And just micro adjust your feet. You can come a little closer. Closer is harder as long as it doesn't make you bring your weight over your arms. So really bring the torso through. Emptying the breath here. Walk the feet back a little bit of the way. Knees come underneath the hips. Grab a hold of the front of your mat. And take a nice exhale for puppy. Releasing down. Maybe the arms come down at the bottom of the exhalation. Uddiyana. Inhaling, slowly rising. Hands back. Knees widen. Toes together. Reclining child's pose. Hairline down. Empty the breath here. Look forward between the hands. And inhale, scoop forward and through. Take a nice organic cobra here to really open. Relax the shoulders down and come down long onto the mat and then roll over to our backs. Rolling over to our backs for bridge and wheel. I'll do one of each. We're right at the middle of the mat. Bring your feet in so you can touch your heels. Feet are hip distance apart, palms by the sides. Let's come into our bridge with a slow flow. So empty the breath here. With a slow inhale, reach your hips up and bring your arms up overhead. Filling the breath as the backs of your hands touch the floor behind you and the hips lift. Keep gathering your legs toward each other. Slow exhale, coordinating the arms to return, the hips coming down. So at the bottom of the exhalation, both are down on the mat. Immediately come into the inhale and rise up. Coordinating movement and breath. At the top, you can even hold the breath in for a few moments and lift. Chin will come toward the chest, chest to chin, and exhale. Release down. Last one, inhale, rise it up. Staying in the bridge now. Energetically drawing the knees forward, magnetizing the inner thighs, lifting the hips, back of the neck long. Breathing and feeling sensation into the legs and the glutes. Lifting a little higher. And with our next exhale, coordinating the movement again to come down. Pausing for a breath. I'll walk us through a second bridge if you want to take that, and from there I'll go into wheel if you want to join me. Gather the knees toward the chest, catch a hold of the outsides of the ankles, and position your feet down. Feel your heel is behind your toe. Wrap your thumb to the inner ankle and rise up. And as you rise up to bridge, wiggle your arms in toward each other. Bound bridge. Stay here or come to the ball mounts of the feet. Strong legs, hands by the head. Flip your hands, head down for a moment, and then push up into wheel. Coming up to the ball mounts of the feet. Really lifting and lifting. And then keep your chest where it is and release your heels down. Wheel pose. We're just doing this once. Take a few breaths. Let your head release. Same alignments as in bridge with the legs. Try to straighten your elbows more. Send the chest through. Tucking the chin in. Slowly coming out of it. Come all the way down. Feet a little bit away from the hips, palms to the belly. Just breathe here. If you're in the wheel, just feeling the heart rate. Very good pose for the heart, for heart strength and heart health. And then as we're ready, extending a leg, rolling over, back to our bellies. Let's regroup here in a Sphinx pose, just to find everything. Come into your Sphinx pose, roll down long, bring your hands by the chest, and go back. Knees and feet together, sit on the heels. So we're coming into headstand practice. If you'd rather do a different inversion, you can do a shoulder stand or a half shoulder stand. If you do headstand by the wall, you can claim a spot by the wall, and that's totally fine. And I will walk us through Dharma Mitra's version of the beginner headstand. So come with me, do your own thing, or watch for a moment if this is the first time you're seeing this. So we interlace the hands all the way to the webbing and come down. Bring your elbows down about shoulder distance apart. Certainly not a lot more and certainly not narrow, right about there. So when you look down, you're making an equilateral triangle with your forearms in between your elbows. Then we place the head. So our hands are like a little hammock. We place our head there so that our head is on the floor, somewhere between the hairline and the top of the head. Tuck your toes and lift your hips. Before doing anything else, draw your shoulders away from the ears. So you're really going to feel this in the arms. You just pick up the shoulders. Now walk the feet in. If you've never done this before, I'm sure you're watching it. Now lift the right leg up. And if you're close enough, your other leg, as you lift the right overhead, will just gently come up. And we're moving very slowly. We're trying not to like hop up or push up or jump up. Just using the physics of the body to gently glide up. Now, once you're there again, just confirm that your shoulders are away from the ears. Keep your eyes open. And we stay in the split legs. This is the first variation. So we're spreading the center of gravity, and it's easier with a leg split. Again, just draw your attention to the shoulders. They have a way of drooping down, and now open. Just feel like you're observing the midline with your legs and just really open them. Find some core action. Slowly, the foot that you can see, the left foot is coming down. Core strength to control that. The other leg comes down controlled. Take a breather or go directly to second side. Walk in. Left leg lifts overhead. The other leg pops up. And come to second side. Split the legs.
Observe the midline. Remember the shoulders and keep the eyes open. A few more breaths here. Just allowing the inversion to do the magic to the inside of the body. In the Hatha yoga tradition, we never stand on the middle of the head, and we certainly never stand on the back of the head. But even not in the middle, more toward between the middle and the hairline. And with the hands as they are here, we're really having a lot of weight on our arms. So it's not dangerous at all for the neck. At the same time, if you've never done a headstand in your life, you don't want to stay as long as you might if you've been doing headstand for years. Now, very slowly, we're watching the right foot come down. The core engagement helps. And then we slowly, with control, bring the other foot down. Step the feet together, knees down. Bring your forehead down, bring your arms by your feet, just like we started, and just roll your head a little side to side. Hands underneath the shoulders as we slowly come up. Find your seat on the heels. Lift through the back crown of the head. Connect your hands in Kali Mudra and bring your arms up. Biceps by the ears. Lift the rib cage away from the waist. Lower back coming in. Chin tongue placement. Empty the breath. And find another round of Kapalabhati, not unplugging the shoulders. Empty the breath, hands release down to the thighs. Easy breath in and out. Fully open the eyes. Empty the breath completely. Now inhale the breath into the whole torso to hold without bandhas. Hold the breath in. Relax everything. Gently, slowly, relax and release the breath. Open the eyes if they closed. Come back to your innate pattern. And from here, we'll find our blanket again for some last sitting poses. Bringing the blanket and sitting right at the edge of the blanket. Having a washcloth, if you have it handy, it's not necessary, but if you have it, you might use it in a blob. And bring your right foot in half lotus. And if full lotus is in your practice, go right ahead and find full lotus. And if you're in a cross-legged position, just observing where is what, so you can switch out the second side. So we'll work with some variations of Agnisara here, but also, again, with the head, with head rolls, and another practice called bending the neck. Bringing our arms overhead. As you exhale, bring the hands down. Thumb comes to the base of the ring fingers. The other fingers wrap around the thumb. It's in Hatha Yoga, this is called the gesture of power. but it's also a mudra in Tibetan yoga. And we position our hands right at the crease of the thighs. Elbows are not out, but in. Empty the breath completely. Back to head rolls, starting on the right, or semicircles if you do not want to roll the head completely. So inhaling from the sky to the throat. Reinhale. Release the chin down without keeping the chest also lifted, and roll to the right. Go the other way. Lift the head up. Exhale, throat through crown. Pausing and breathing. Emptying the breath here, coming forward. All the air up. Rise up completely empty. Imagine you have a basketball on your belly on empty. Variation of Agnisara. You're lifting that basketball and you're dropping it. Lift and drop. All the air out. As you're ready, begin. First, soften and relax, and then breathe. Gently undoing our legs. Let them come forward. Shake out the knees for a moment and take your opposite seat. If you're doing full lotus, leading with the left side. Bending the neck on this side. So with bending the neck, with the breath held in, the chin goes down, the head goes back, and then we go to the left and the right. So feel free to watch it one round. Same mudra. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the thumbs in to the root of the ring finger. Position that fist down to the inguinal crease. We're pressing down from the elbow down and relaxing the shoulders, not elbows out, but in. Empty the breath completely. Inhaling from the sky to the throat. Reinhale, hold the breath in. Chin down, head back, left and right. Head up when you're ready. Exhale, throat through crown. Take a breath. One last Agnisara, another variation. This one is with the hands out, the torso at about 45-degree angle. So we empty the breath and completely empty the breath. For this last one, we'll empty the last little bit through the mouth. And then we pump the belly as well we can, churning the belly on empty. So inhaling here. Exhale completely. All the air out. Staying in position. Agnisara. We're ready to breathe. We slowly come up. Preparing for one last practice before Shavasana. It's called Yoga Mudra. And so the full practice is done in a full lotus pose, but there are always variations. We hold the breath in, and we're going to be holding our feet with our hands crossed behind us. I'll guide us through that. But the variations, if you don't have the full lotus or you can't reach the feet, is that you grab your elbows behind you, you will inhale, hold the breath in, and come down. So here is where you might use the block. If you can't come all the way down, you can rest your forehead with the breath held in on the block. If you're coming all the way down, you can rest your forehead on the towel. So I'm going to walk us through, as though we're starting, we're not in a half lotus. I'll walk us through the full lotus variation. And if you don't have a full lotus, you can use half without binding, or you can just take a cross-legged position. So here's the way to find yoga mudra. Here's how I found it, and I still get into it that way. If you have a full lotus, and it doesn't hurt your knees to be in half lotus, we start with the left side. We bring the left foot in such a way so we're bringing it to a half lotus, but a little beyond, because we're making a nice handle with that foot. And then very slowly, moving slowly here, these are deep bends for the knee, we invite the right foot back. And so we're kind of in a wonky lotus because our feet are kind of way beyond, they're not just resting in the inguinal crease. We always grab the foot that's on top first. So the right foot is on top, the right hand reaches and grabs, and you see how you can help here. And then you lean a little bit forward and a little toward the right and see if you can grab the other foot. Now, as you come up, you can start to go toward more regular lotus, reaching your feet to the inguinal crease. Take an inhale and open, and exhale, fold. Just a little mini flow first. Inhale, open. Keep heavying the sitting bones, even if they come off the blanket a bit. Exhale, fold. Slow inhale, rise up. Re-inhale at the top. Hold the breath in and come down. Whatever you're doing, feel the pressure that's happening inside the head here. Come all the way down and hold. With the breath held in, rise. Release your feet and exhale, or release your arms. Come back to the regular breath. Now we're switching out the feet. Remember, if you're not having the feet, we never hold one foot. We always want to hold two, so we're symmetrical. So if you don't have the feet yet, or the lotus, you just hold your the forearms behind you. And you come down with the breath held in, you're getting the same benefit. So now we're bringing the right foot first, and we're making that nice big handle with the foot. If this is for the full lotus people, move very slowly, bring your other foot in. So now the left foot is on top, we grab the left foot first with the left hand. Lean a little bit, take your other hand behind, lean a little forward into the side, grab the other foot, rise up, and then see if you can kind of open the knees out a little bit so you have a more regular lotus. Inhale. Slow exhale, come down. Inhale, rise. And exhale, down. Slow inhale. Fill the breath. Hold the breath and come down. Either forehead to a block or down to the floor or washcloth. Hold the breath in. With the breath held in, come up. And then slowly release as we exhale. Allow everything to normalize. We'll come into one last pose, so we have a symmetrical pose before our relaxation. So we did our straddle with the toes pointed. Go ahead and straddle with the feet flexed. Remember, if the hips pop back, hands behind you for support until the hips open enough so that you feel your pelvic bowl is rolling forward. And then the hands can come up if you don't have your hands behind you, and then they can come out further. And as you're coming forward, you're leading with the heart and the collarbones, as though if you were to come all the way down, your belly would touch first, then your chest, and then your chin. So just come to an edge for you, just for 3 or 4 breaths. Feel the sitting bones grounded. You can flex the feet. Toes and knees are facing up. Gently coming all the way out, back. You can wiggle your knees. Come off your blanket. Coming to the middle of the mat, feet down, hold under your thighs, and allow yourself to just exhale and roll all the way back. Bring your arms out 30 to 45 degrees, one leg at a time. Reach through the heels. And exhale, just let your toes go. Shavasana. Softening and melting down. Completely releasing all effort. Checking into the jawline, the eyes, the pelvic floor, the belly. Everything is relaxed. Keeping our open awareness nice and expansive so we don't get carried away by thought or drift off into a daze. Staying in relaxation for a few more moments. With your next inhale, allowing bigger movement to come into your body, feeling how the breath moves the body from the inside out. Perhaps wiggling the toes and the fingers. Any other stretch or movement that your body is
asking for. And then we'll tip over to the right side. Just linger. This kind of practice is best done in the morning and on an empty stomach. Gently drawing the knees in and just taking a moment here to connect with your inner landscape. To feel into the spaciousness of the inner body that we created. We really stretched all the connective tissues inside the body and the organs and all the vessels in the body. Everything got a really nice compression and stretch. And so we create space in the body and detoxification, suppleness. And gently, as we're ready, we'll meet in a comfortable seat, dedicating our practice to the wellness of all, non-human and human. Gathering our palms to heart center, emptying the breath completely. Inhaling for the sound of may all beings be happy and free. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Tat Sat. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you again soon.